As I said a number of times over the last, are we day 10 now of Trump 2.0? Yeah, so much is happening. Sometimes I just have to read through the headlines so that you know that these things have happened, right? But you know that energy policy is one of the cornerstones of the president's promises to America. It was the border, it was the economy, it was energy, and energy, of course, relates to the economy as well very closely. André Béliveau is the Senior Manager of Energy Policy at the Commonwealth Foundation, joining me now. André, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about the energy policies of the United States. First of all, over the last several years, they've been poor, really poor. Here in Michigan, they were actually talking about, in fact, I think they're moving forward with bulldozing state forests to put in solar panels. I don't think I can find a worse example of the egregious destruction of common sense than that. But the Biden administration, on their way out the door, tried to close off 650 million acres to energy exploration and development. I think that's been scrapped, but I'm not quite sure. Where are we with the new Trump energy executive orders? What can you tell us?
Yeah, I mean, Steve, I think it's a return to common sense, right? As you say, in the name of the environment, we'll clear out, acres and acres of forest for solar panels, and we'll kill the whales with offshore wind. Again, all in the name of environmental policies. But yeah, really, what I think we're seeing from the Trump executive orders coming out so far is a return to common sense. We're seeing a reversal of the liquefied natural gas ban that President Biden had, which again made no sense. We are seeing wanting to return back to full, we need full-time energy, not part-time energy. And what we saw from the Biden-Harris administration was a focus because of eco-fundamentalism, this emphasis on part-time energy like wind and solar. And President Trump is saying, no, we can't run a full-time economy on part-time energy. So we are going to unleash American energy dominance. And that's really what we're seeing coming out. It's a return to common sense. It's wanting to lower the costs for all Americans and wanting to boost the economies of energy producing states like Pennsylvania, where my organization is headquarters, which of course raises the economy and the betters Americans across the country when energy producing states like Pennsylvania and Texas can actually unlock their full economic potential, which is very clear that President Trump wants to do.
Eco-fundamentalism. That sounds like the religion of the Green New Deal, eco-fundamentalism. Radicals. Look, I believe that environmentalists are political radicals, conservationists. That's what I consider myself. I hunt, I fish, we garden, we take care of things, we try not to eat over-processed food, all that stuff. To me, that's a conservationist. That's Teddy Roosevelt's model of the world. We need more of that, don't we?
That's right. Absolutely. I mean, no reasonable person doesn't want clean air, clean water, responsible conservation of our natural resources. But really, I mean, what we've seen again from this eco-fundamentalist left, it's not even about the environment. It's Marxism and a focus on degrowth and deindustrialization that uses the language of environmentalism and uses the language of conservation to put through some really draconian and radical ideas. So yeah, absolutely. And President Trump has shown as an executive orders, he has shown we can do responsible conservation while also unlocking our full economic potential and achieving American energy dominance. Conservatives have been saying this for a very long time. The work that we've done at the Commonwealth Foundation has saying these things do not need to be against each other. So absolutely, we can do responsible conservation while also unlocking our full energy economy potential, and we certainly have that potential in the United States. We've done really well in the past, and I think it's time for us to push forward and as President Trump said, really unlock and unleash American energy dominance to the fullest amount possible. And it seems we're well underway to do that.
I agree with that. Look, the fact of the matter is we have more natural resources in America than any piece of real estate in the world. And that's true of timber, water, farmland, oil, natural gas. You pick it, we probably have it. And if we don't have it, I guess we're going to go buy Greenland so we can have that too. The fact of the matter is we've got a bright future here, but we cannot handcuff ourselves while China's building a brand new coal-fired plant. They were every couple of weeks. Now it's every 6 days or something like that they're unleashing a new coal-fired power plant to keep power going and keep the lights on. Critical base power is incredibly important. I mean, America runs on vast quantities of cheap energy, does it not?
Absolutely. And I mean, President Trump pulled us out of the Paris Climate Accords, which is a slam dunk. That's absolutely the right thing to do because that was shackling America's energy sector. And you've also seen him wanting to accomplish things like permitting reform. That's been a major part of these energy executive orders that we've seen come out. Is that it's not just it's one thing to be able to say we have these things and we do, but we have to be able to cut the red tape. We have to have serious regulatory reform and permitting reform to get these projects off the ground and running. As you say, we need more baseload energy. The best and cheapest thing we can do is to make sure our current infrastructure stays online. The Biden administration was trying to take off reliable power plants left, right, and center. So we need to keep those online. We need to streamline permitting so we can have more pipelines, more power plants. Absolutely, we need to pull out of all of these draconian environmental policies, whether there was the Paris Climate Accords, which President Trump has done, or previous executive orders from the EPA that shackled American energy. So yeah, absolutely, we're well underway, and now I think it's time for Congress to get to work to make sure that the executive orders that President Trump has have teeth. It's one thing to have executive orders, but it's another thing to have the backing of federal law. So I think it's time for Congress and even our state lawmakers and our state legislatures to get to work to start passing some laws so all of these things can have teeth and we don't just have whiplash every 4 or 8 years.
I agree with that. I think I've heard something on the order of 300 executive orders so far, but right, they're only as good as the length of the administration, then they can be disregarded. Andre, greatly appreciate you being here. Good talk. Come back anytime.
Thanks for having me.
André Béliveau is the Senior Manager of Energy Policy, Commonwealth Foundation. For those of you in Michigan, celebrate your love and health this Valentine's Day with an incredible gift. Enter now for your chance to win a Wolverine Water Systems Blue Line system featuring pure health, reverse osmosis, and alkaline system. It's the perfect way to ensure you're drinking clean, pure, healthy water every single day. This prize package worth more than $6,000. Go to stevegruber.com. Click on the Wolverine Water Giveaway button and enter your details. You will be entered to win $6,000 Wolverine. I've been using Wolverine since before I did this program, so I believe in their product. You should too. I'll be right back.